Welcome back to Kyrgyzstan. The main river is the Carta, which flows west through the Fergani Valley into Uzbekistan. The Kyrgyz have historically semi-nomadic herds who live in round tents called yurts, dedicated to caring for sheep, horses. This tradition continues to function seasonally as shepherds family returning to the high mountain meadow in the summer. It's very interesting. Now that we know more about Kyrgyzstan, I will tell you a nice story. Nastya became best friends with another girl named Nastya at the Seventh-day Adventist school in Tokmok, Kyrgyzstan. Let's call the girls Nastya 1 and Nastya 2. Nastya 1 and Nastya 2 liked to paint and draw with color pencils. Nastya 1 and Nastya 2 like to sing. Nastya 1 and Nastya 2 like to read. But Nastya 1 liked to do one thing that Nastya 2 didn't do: go to church every Sabbath. One day, Nastya 1 told Nastya 2 that she was a Seventh-day Adventist and invited her to go to church together. The next Sabbath, why should I go to church? Nastya 2 talked. She didn't believe in God. She was certain that God didn't exist. After all, a loving God wouldn't have allowed her mother to die, leaving her life with her grandparents. Turning to Nastya 1, who was waiting for answer to her invitation to attend church, Nastya 2 asked for time to think. Let's discuss it later, she said. Nastya 2 talked about the church for several days. She wanted to make Nastya 1 happy. She also wanted to see what people did at church. She asked grandmother for permission to go. Grandmother was furious. The church isn't ours. Grandmother shouted. Why do you want to be like them? This conversation is over. 2 days later, Nastya 1 asked Nastya 2 whether she had made up her mind about going to church. I asked grandmother and she said that I can go. Nastya 2 said, ask her if you can come to a youth meeting on Friday night. Nastya 1 said, I'd be very happy if you came. Nastya 2 waited a week for grandmother to calm down. Then she asked whether she could go to the youth meeting. Grandmother listened carefully to the request. When she learned that Nastya 1 would be at the meeting, she agreed. She liked Nastya 1. The next day, Nastya 1 and Nastya 2 went to the meeting at an Adventist pastor's home. The pastor and his wife led 9 teens in singing, and they read about Solomon in the Bible. Nastya 2 enjoyed the meeting, and the people were kind and friendly. She decided to go again. She attended the meeting nearly every Friday for 2 months. She wanted to go to church too. One Friday morning, the day before her birthday, she decided to ask grandmother for permission to go to church. but she was afraid that the grandmother would be angry. She prayed, God, please help me to know about you. I want to know more about you. Then she went to grandmother. Tomorrow is my birthday, she said. As a present, could I go at least one time to church? Grandmother was not pleased, but she agreed to allow her to go. It's your life, she said. Do whatever you want. Nastya too loved the church. She especially liked Sunday school. It was the best birthday present ever. It was one of the happiest days of my life. She said, I was able to learn more about God. Today, Nastya doesn't go to church every week because grandmother sometimes doesn't allow her, but she goes as often as she can. Now, I believe in God, she said. Part of the 13th Sabbath offering 3 years ago helped construct a gymnasium at Nastya's school in Tokmok, Kyrgyzstan. Thank you for supporting Adventist education in Kyrgyzstan and elsewhere in the Euro-Asia division. It's very nice that Nastya too knows about Jesus. Now, let's pray that her grandmother Nastya too lets her attend church every Sabbath. Let us remember that God always performs wonders and miracles. Let's pray for Nastya too. Bye. See you. God bless you very much.